the basic introduction of soil mechanics, in which we will cover the aspects are such as what is meant by soil mechanics. Second one is how soil forms. Third one is what is meant by mechanical weathering. Then what is meant by physical disintegration, and what is meant by chemical decomposition. Okay, so with respect to that, we will also see the different factors which are responsible for soil formation. Okay, so first one is what is soil mechanics. We'll see soil is a branch of soil physics and applied mechanics. It is a branch of soil physics and applied mechanics which describes the behavior of soil. Okay, basically soil comes from the Latin word which called solium. Solium means the upper layer of earth. Okay, so as we can see, this crust portion is the upper layer of earth. So in our geotechnical engineering or soil mechanics, the study of this upper layer is will study the upper layer of this crust. Okay, then Sir Carl Terzaghi has invented the knowledge of soil mechanics and geotechnical engineering. So he also known as the father of soil mechanics. Okay, father of soil mechanics. Then in soil mechanics is the subdiscipline of soil science and geotechnical engineering, which deals with the mechanical properties and processes of soil. So basically in soil mechanics we will study the how the soil pore structure changes its shape and volume when it is acted by certain application of external loading. Okay, whenever certain load applied to the soil, how the soil behaves, we will study in this aspect in soil mechanics. Okay, so this knowledge of soil mechanics is useful for construction of buildings, bridge foundation, retaining walls, dams, and build pipeline systems. Okay, so these are this is introduction of soil mechanics. So then we will see the origin of soil, how soil forms. So basically soil forms by weathering of rocks. Okay, so this is the rock portion. So with respect to time, weathering happens and then soil forms. Okay, okay, then what happens, for a larger time rock exposed to the atmosphere, and then it is get disintegrated or decomposed into smaller particles, and then soil forms. Okay, so for larger time rock get exposed to the atmosphere, and with respect to the different actions of atmosphere, the soil get forms. How? Then we will see this how the soil forms. Okay, then this rock consists of the natural aggregates of mineral grains, which is connected by the strong attractive force, cohesive force. Okay, this rock, the stability of rock is due to the strong attractive force between its particles, and this force is called as the cohesive force. Okay, then the process of weathering of rock decreases this cohesive force. Okay, so this cohesive force decreases with respect to the weathering, and then the small mineral grains or smaller particles get forms. Okay, which is nothing but the disintegration of rock. Okay, then first aspect from which the soil get forms is the mechanical weathering. Okay, so all the physical process of soil formation happens in mechanical weathering. So it consists of 4 operations. First one is temperature fluctuation, second one is wedging action of ice, third one is spreading roots of plants, and fourth one is abrasion. So we will see these operations one by one. First one is mechanical weathering. Okay, so in mechanical weathering first one is temperature fluctuation. So in temperature fluctuation, expansion and contraction happens in the soil minerals. So what happens, this is the soil minerals. At higher temperature, expansion occurs, and in contrast with the lower temperature, contraction happens. So with these repetitive cycles, the expansion and contraction, some internal stresses generate into the pore structure of rock. Okay, and which leads to the disintegration of rock into smaller particles. Okay, this is First one is temperature fluctuation. Second one is wedging action of ice. What happened? Generally, the cracks and voids portion get filled with the water during rainy season, and as the temperature decreases, let's say at 0 degree Celsius or lower temperature, this water get converted into ice. Okay, as we know, the comparative volume of water and ice, in comparison of volume between water and ice have larger volume. So as the ice have larger volume, it exerts some internal pressure, which again responsible for stress formation at the internal structure of rock, and then rock get broken into different pieces. Okay, so this wedging action of ice. Okay, then spreading roots of plants. So normally what happens, as the root grows on some rock portion, its roots as the plant goes on rock portion, its roots tries to penetrates into the rock portion. Okay, so with this penetration, some force get acted on the internal structure of the rock. Okay, and due to which the disintegration or breaking of the rock mass get happened. Okay, this comes into the spreading roots of plant. Okay, then last factor, physical factor from which the soil form is abrasion. Okay, so with respect to the flow of water or ice, so erosion happens. So as some particles or materials or soil are in the direction of flow, if the stability of this material is lower, then erosion occurs, and with respect to this erosion, the soil get formed. Okay, with respect to erosion, abrasion and scouring takes place, and due to that the soil get formed. Okay, then these are the physical factors. Then we will see the chemical factors by which the soil get formed. These chemical factors are hydration, carbonation, oxidation, solution, and hydrolysis. Okay, so we will see one by one. First one is hydration. When water combines with the rock, it results in the formation of new compounds. So when water, this is rock minerals, and when water combines with the rocks, it results in the formation of new compound, which changes the volume and decomposition started. Okay, so this is the hydration process. Second one is carbonation. Okay, so carbon dioxide in the atmosphere combines with the water and forms acid. Okay, so this is CO2 and this is water, and when this get combined, carbonic acid forms and again this carbonic acid is responsible for chemical decomposition of rock. Okay, third one is oxidation. Okay, when oxygen ion combines with the rock minerals, these oxygen ions combines with the rock minerals, so it decomposition occurs in the rocks, and this decomposition is similar to the rusting of steel. Okay, when oxygen ion combines with the rock minerals. Then fourth one is solution. Some rock minerals from the solution with the water, some rock minerals when mixed with the solution water get forms the solution and dissolve in the water, and this solution is responsible for the soil formation or decomposition of rock by chemical ways. And last one is hydrolysis. It is a chemical process in which water gets dissociated into H plus and OH minus ions. Okay, so basically in hydrolysis, the water gets dissociated into two ions, H plus and OH ions, and these hydrogen ions replace the metallic ions in the rock minerals. Okay, these hydrogen ions replace the metallic ions in the rock mineral, and the metallic ions are calcium, sodium, and potassium, and due to this the decomposition of rock occurs. Okay, these are the chemical ways by which the soil get forms. Okay, so today we have seen what is meant by soil mechanics, how soil forms, what is the mean by mechanical weathering or physical disintegration, and chemical decomposition.